The humid North Carolina air crackled with anticipation on June 10, 2025, as the sun dipped low and the sky glowed with the last light of day. The thick, sticky warmth seemed to wrap around everyone, amplifying the sense that something special was about to unfold. It wasn't just another evening in Chapel Hill. Tonight, the world's eyes were on Kenan Memorial Stadium. The stadium, usually home to college football, had been transformed into a vibrant arena for international football. Banners from both nations fluttered in the breeze, and the stands were a sea of color and energy. Every seat was filled, and the hum of thousands of voices created a living, breathing pulse that echoed through the night. Mexican supporters draped in green, white, and red filled the stands with passionate chants, their voices rising in unison. They sang songs of pride and hope, waving flags and scarves, creating a home-away-from-home atmosphere that made the stadium feel like a corner of Mexico itself. The energy was infectious, drawing in even neutral fans to join the celebration. Across from them, Turkish fans waved their star and crescent flags, their voices rising in determined support. Dressed in vibrant red, they chanted and sang, their passion undimmed by distance. The air was thick with friendly rivalry, as both sets of fans tried to outdo each other in volume and spirit, their songs and cheers weaving together in a tapestry of sound. The blend of cultures and sounds turned the stadium into a global celebration. It was more than just a game. It was a festival of identity, a meeting of traditions and dreams. Fans from both sides exchanged smiles, shared snacks, and snapped photos together, united by their love of football and the excitement of the moment. The atmosphere was electric, charged with the promise of unforgettable memories. As players emerged from the tunnel, the noise reached a fever pitch. The roar of the crowd was deafening, a wall of sound that seemed to shake the very foundations of the stadium. Every fan was on their feet, waving flags and scarves, their faces alight with anticipation and pride. Mexico, led by the experienced Javier Aguirre, was greeted with a thunderous roar. The players looked focused but couldn't help but smile at the overwhelming support, knowing they carried the hopes of a nation on their shoulders. Aguirre, calm and determined, led his team with the confidence of a seasoned leader. Meanwhile, Turkey, under the guidance of Vincenzo Montella, walked out with calm focus. Their faces showed determination and unity, ready to meet the challenge head-on. The Turkish fans responded with a wave of cheers, their pride evident in every chant and every flag waved high. The national anthems played, and for a moment, the stadium fell silent. Players and fans alike stood with hands on hearts, honoring their countries and the spirit of competition. It was a respectful pause, a reminder of the significance of the occasion and the unity that sport can bring. The stage was set. Pride, passion, and 90 minutes of drama awaited. In that charged atmosphere, anything felt possible, and everyone present knew they were about to witness something truly special. For Mexico, this match was far more than just another fixture on the calendar. It was a crucial test before defending their Gold Cup title, a tournament that holds immense significance for both the players and the passionate fans who fill the stadiums. The Gold Cup is not just a trophy. It's a symbol of regional dominance and national pride, and every match leading up to it is scrutinized for signs of strength or weakness. With their opening game just days away, the pressure was mounting. Every training session, every tactical adjustment, and every minute on the pitch was being analyzed by coaches and supporters alike. The team knew that a strong showing here could set the tone for the entire tournament, boosting morale and building momentum at a critical moment. A recent loss to Switzerland had raised doubts, casting a shadow over the squad's preparations and making a strong performance in this match essential for restoring confidence. The defeat was a wake-up call, highlighting areas that needed improvement and reminding everyone that nothing could be taken for granted on the international stage. Turkey, meanwhile, approached this friendly with their own ambitions. They used the match as a key part of their preparations for the upcoming World Cup qualifiers, eager to extend their impressive winning streak and test themselves against a formidable opponent. For the Turkish squad, every match is a chance to refine their tactics, build team chemistry, and prove they belong among the world's elite. This was the fifth meeting between the two nations, and the rivalry had grown with each encounter. Turkey held a slight edge in their head-to-head record, adding an extra layer of motivation for both teams. The history between them fueled the competitive spirit on the pitch, with each side determined to make their mark. For Mexico, it was a chance to even the score and prove their resilience in the face of adversity. For Turkey, it was an opportunity to assert their dominance and send a message to future opponents. Both teams knew that a win here would be more than just a statistic. It would be a statement of intent. As the players lined up before kickoff, the atmosphere was electric. Both teams approached the match with clear objectives. Momentum, readiness, and national pride were all on the line. Coaches paced the sidelines, players exchanged determined glances, and fans held their breath in anticipation. This was no ordinary friendly. It was a serious test for both sides, a high-stakes rehearsal for the challenges that lay ahead. Every tackle, every pass, and every goal would be remembered long after the final whistle. From the opening whistle, Turkey seized control, pressing Mexico with relentless energy and crisp passing. Their midfield dictated play, creating space and launching wave after wave of attacks. Arda Güler, the young Turkish star, was a constant threat, unsettling the Mexican defense. Turkey registered 12 first-half shots, dominating possession and tempo. Mexico struggled to connect passes, their attack isolated and their fans growing anxious. Despite Turkey's dominance, they couldn't find the breakthrough. Shots went wide, defenders blocked, and the Mexican keeper stood firm. The first half ended with Turkey superior in every aspect except the scoreline. The tension mounted as both teams searched for the opening goal. Just before halftime, Mexico struck against the run of play. A rare attack saw Julian Quinones in the box. A deflection created chaos, and Orbelin Pineda reacted first. Pineda calmly slotted the ball home, igniting wild celebrations among Mexican fans. It was a classic smash and grab. Mexico had weathered the storm and landed a crucial blow. Turkey, stunned after dominating, now trailed as the whistle blew for halftime. The goal shifted momentum, giving Mexico belief and leaving Turkey frustrated. Pineda's opportunism had changed the game's entire complexion. Both teams headed to the dressing rooms with everything still to play for. The second half began with renewed intensity from both sides. Mexico, energized by their lead, introduced Cesar Huerta, whose pace immediately troubled Turkey. In the 65th minute, Huerta cut inside and unleashed a curling shot that crashed off the post, inches from doubling Mexico's lead. The near miss electrified the crowd and reminded everyone of football's fine margins. Mexico now looked dangerous on the counter, forcing Turkey to defend more cautiously. Huerta's impact shifted the game's dynamics, giving Mexico a new attacking edge. The post denied a brilliant goal, but Mexico's threat was clear. The match remained on a knife's edge as time ticked away. Substitute Jeremy Marquez brought composure and creativity to Mexico's midfield. He orchestrated a flowing attack, driving forward and threading a perfect pass to Raúl Jiménez inside the box. The crowd held its breath as Jiménez closed in, but a heavy touch allowed the Turkish keeper to smother the chance. It was a golden opportunity missed, the build-up showcasing Marquez's vision. Mexico's substitutes were making a difference, but the game remained tense. The missed chance kept Turkey's hopes alive. Both teams pushed for the next decisive moment. The outcome was still far from certain. As the match neared its end, Turkey launched a relentless assault in search of an equalizer. Mexican goalkeeper Luis Malagón stood tall, commanding his area and making crucial saves. His reflexes denied a powerful Turkish shot destined for the corner, drawing roars from the crowd. Malagón's calm under pressure was vital, inspiring confidence in his defenders. He projected an aura of invincibility, frustrating Turkey's attackers. His heroics preserved Mexico's slender lead. The final minutes became a test of nerves and resilience. 5 minutes of added time felt like an eternity for Mexico and a lifeline for Turkey. Turkey threw everyone forward, laying siege to the Mexican goal in a frantic finale. Every Mexican player defended with heart, blocking shots and clearing danger. The tension was palpable as a Turkish free kick flashed just wide and a goal-mouth scramble nearly leveled the score. Malagón's leadership and the team's grit held firm. Finally, the referee's whistle signaled relief and celebration for Mexico. They had survived a relentless onslaught to secure victory. The final moments encapsulated Mexico's resilience and determination. Mexico's hard-fought win provides a crucial boost ahead of the Gold Cup, injecting a renewed sense of belief into the squad and their supporters. After a string of inconsistent performances and mounting pressure from fans and media alike, this victory arrives at a pivotal moment for the team. The players' resilience and unity on the field were evident as they battled through tense moments and refused to let setbacks define their night. Restoring confidence after recent setbacks, the team's connection with their fans was on full display. The supporters' cheers echoed throughout the stadium, fueling the players' determination and reminding everyone of the deep bond between the national team and its passionate followers. This win not only lifts spirits, but also sets a positive tone for the upcoming tournament. Key performances from Orbelin Pineda, whose creativity sparked attacking moves, and Luis Malagon, whose crucial saves kept Mexico in the game, stood out. The substitutes brought fresh energy, celebrating every moment and pushing the team forward. Manager Aguirre now faces positive selection dilemmas as competition for starting spots intensifies and depth becomes a real asset. The victory, though narrow, showed Mexico's ability to grind out results under pressure. The defense held firm against a determined Turkish attack, demonstrating composure and tactical discipline. These qualities will be essential as the stakes rise in the Gold Cup and beyond. For Turkey, the match was a lesson in missed chances and the importance of clinical finishing. Despite creating several promising opportunities, they struggled to convert, leaving them frustrated and searching for answers. Their dominant spells in possession offered encouragement, showing that they can control the tempo and dictate play. However, inefficiency in front of goal proved costly, highlighting an area that must be addressed before crucial World Cup qualifiers. Both teams leave North Carolina with clearer insights, Mexico with momentum and a sense of purpose, Turkey with valuable lessons to sharpen their World Cup qualifying campaign. The mutual respect between the sides was evident as they shook hands, acknowledging the intensity and quality of the contest. The friendly served its purpose, a true test of character, tactics, and readiness for the challenges ahead. Coaches on both sides used the match to experiment with lineups and strategies, gaining vital information to guide their teams forward. As fans departed, both nations looked forward, wiser and more determined for what's next. The journey continues, with new hope for Mexico and renewed focus for Turkey, as both teams aim to build on the lessons learned from this memorable encounter.